Welcome to episode 44 of the Awkward Tapes, the podcast where awkward friends have awkward conversations about awkward friends. Presley, I am.
You mean about awkward
Yeah,
things?
awkward
Hold on.
conversations about
You gotta
Wait,
redo
what
it.
did I say?
You said
Gotta redo
Awkward.
it.
Awkward.
conversations about awkward friends.
Do you know what it fits?
Yeah, I guess.
Because we
just
have
start?
awkward conversations
Yeah.
about us who are awkward friends. It works.
I love when we start an episode and we actually don't know if we've started.
Yeah.
Did we start?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going. Oh, okay.
Anyway, Schmidt,
Yeah.
Does anyone feel the breeze?
What's up? Well, let's see here. I was actually about to ask Leighton the same question.
What's up?
Yeah. What's up?
what's up?
What's up?
Zach's unicorn on the back of his head is pretty high up. But,
I don't know what you're
other than
talking
that,
about.
Well, look over it. I mean, it's just bald.
I'm bald.
Yeah.
You know
You
what?
seen things?
Yeah.
Let's just start it extra early. Presley,
I'm okay
You know
with
what
that.
to do.
All right. I actually do know what to do, but I need to reach for my phone because
okay.
I don't know how to memorize things.
We're just not gonna acknowledge it. That's all.
Okay. Here we go.
Here
Just
we
a
go.
little bit.
Have you guys noticed? I don't think girls do this, but I think guys always announce, especially when it's just a group of guys, they always announce when they're going to the bathroom.
Women do the same thing.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
They
they do.
no. They say, "Hey, do you want to come with me?" And then they go in groups. Guys just publicly announce it.
Okay.
You ever thought about that?
No, actually.
No,
No,
'cause
actually,
I don't
I
know
have.
if I agree
I
with
just
this.
see.
I have.
I'm not totally crazy.
No, you are.
I think you're onto something.
I'm with Schmev on
No,
this.
no. I actually, no, it
Because
happens.
they're like proud of it. Girls do it because they're ashamed. Guys do it because they're proud to announce that they're going to the bathroom.
I'm not
not
proud of it.
proud.
No, I'm not proud. No, the whole reason why I
No.
did it is
Well,
because
half
I
the-
grew
come
up
on.
to where I can't just disappear for even if I was gone for like 15 seconds. My mom would be like, "Wait, where'd he go? What's happening?" So it has to be like, "Oh, you have to say like, oh, I need to use the restroom."
No, guys are always like, "Oh, dude, I gotta take a dump."
I
Well,
think
I'm not
that's
like
just
that.
you.
That's
You,
exactly
that's
how
just
all
you.
guys are.
That is not me.
you enjoy
No,
going to the bathroom.
Presley,
Presley.
you've already said earlier.
Pretty sure
No,
you've
after-
each said it today.
No, I haven't. Presley, after the
You maybe
first
not.
or second podcast, all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, I'm in pain." I'm like, "What's wrong?" You're like, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom." That was literally you
Yeah.
earlier. This is you.
You did it.
Most people would
twice.
have discomfort, acknowledge it in silence, and then go.
Or they're just like, "Sorry, I need to use the restroom real quick. Be back."
Yeah.
It's not like they go, "Oh, I gotta take this massive dump."
Listen, both times Leighton went, he announced it.
I did, but it was just a piece, so I think that's a little different.
Yeah, this is definitely a men's podcast.
We're getting into personal territory. Not really.
well, you know,
It's
We're-
awkward.
we're a personal group.
You know,
Schmev.
it happens. Hey, man.
People use the bathroom. I don't know if you guys know that. Can we just stop pretending like that's a taboo thing to talk about?
Women don't use the bathroom.
Not at all.
It's not taboo. It's just that people don't want to talk about it.
Does that make it taboo? If
No,
people don't
taboo
wanna
is
talk
like something that you're not supposed to talk
No.
about. This is just something that I just don't want to
A
talk
taboo
That's fair.
is a tattoo you get and
fair.
later regret.
about. Schmev,
That's fair.
just
That's fair.
please roll us.
A taboo tattoo?
You know what? He's got a. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to the Awkward Tapes. This is episode 44.
Yeah.
And prepare yourself for a session of awkwardness. Okay, so we're gonna do a thing that's been trending a lot lately. It's a I guess they call it she or he is a 10, but
I love it. I
so
love it.
basically how it works is, the rating scale for men or women, like, oh, she's a 10 or she's a 7. Like you could say like she's a 10, but I don't know, what's an example?
She's a 10, but
She doesn't like pizza or something
or
like
she
that.
she doesn't tip at all at
Deal
restaurants.
breaker.
And then you would be like, okay, well that brings it down to I don't know, let's say, like,
2.
Sure, if
Golly,
you're that
that's
harsh,
Yeah.
I would say like
To never
7.
tip at a restaurant, man,
That's
that
pretty
is-
bad.
Okay, that. Yeah.
So there's an example, but Evan, you want to start?
And we're gonna
Okay.
try and keep this like not hurtful.
Oh no,
yeah.
it's not. You don't want to keep it hurtful at all. No, it's just a funny, ridiculous thing. I didn't hear of it until like yesterday, and then I had to ask what it was, and then I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, I guess this is a big thing. So alrighty, and also our whole thing is just after we say it, we'll all say what we think
We'll
the girl is.
discuss.
yeah.
Yes.
Because we like judging people. Okay.
Oh, totally.
So this one I actually ran by Schmev, so he already knows it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is new for you guys. Okay. So she's a 10, but she voted Kanye West for president. You don't know if it's ironic, if it's unironic. You don't know. All you know is she voted Kanye West for president.
That's great.
That's all you know. And also, by the way, we're in Tennessee here, Nashville. 8,000 people voted for Kanye West to be president.
Just
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Tennessee here. Yeah, just in Tennessee. Tennessee was the state that had the most votes for Kanye West out of any state.
Yep.
So if we're gonna run into anyone like that, it's gonna be here.
You can almost say we're Tennessee. Tennessee.
Okay,
no.
moving on from that.
No.
What is your new?
No.
Zach, what is the rating?
Okay, I don't want to say I love Kanye. I really like Kanye West, and it just depends on the day. He does some quirky stuff sometimes, but
Quirky.
So do you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm gonna make that a 6
Wow.
because
Okay.
I feel like I don't know if you're gonna vote, it needs to be a serious thing, and if you're seriously considering Kanye West, someone who's never been in any political office, as being the president of the U.S., the holder of the nuclear button, that's a 6.
It
But
did happen
So-
already.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it kind of happened with not. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
Presley.
With a lot of people.
bless you.
That brings it down to probably like, say like a 2 or a 3.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Like that's pretty low. I'm like,
Wow.
Well, I'm a huge politic guy. As
Yeah,
you
if there's
guys all
anyone
know.
who knows, if there's anyone out there who needs political advice, ask Shmev.
I know a lot about
Shmev,
it.
I would say you're almost like apolitical in a sense, right?
Define that.
doesn't even know.
Apolitical just means you don't involve yourself in politics.
Yeah, but like if I do have a opinion, I don't really voice it because
Yeah.
it just starts controversy and
That's
arguments
fair.
a lot of times. So I
That's
just stay
fair.
out of all those arguments.
you're actually running for office.
Yeah, when I'm 35, I'm running.
Yep.
Right.
Youngest,
Youngest president ever.
right?
Oh, I thought his office was gonna be on a treadmill.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No, that's where you hang your clothes.
I mean, Kanye, great artist. He's done a lot of things, but some people just should not be in, the office. He's one of those guys. In my opinion,
Okay.
no hate to him.
So,
But if you are legitimately voting Kanye West for president and it's not a joke, there's some issues there.
Maybe you just don't like your other
So
option.
what's the
And so-
rating?
Like a 2.
A 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a 6, a 2 or a 3, a 2. Leighton.
drum roll. I went kind of high with mine, I think, comparatively.
Well, you would rationalize
Okay.
it.
Well, I
I kinda
mean,
would too. I can
I would at
partially
least hear the-
understand it.
I would at least hear them out.
I can
but-
partially understand it. I still don't agree with it.
Yeah.
But I think you could vote worse, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go for a 4.
4.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
Nice. Alrighty. Now Leighton.
Well,
What do you have
what's,
coming up?
what,
Yeah,
what would you say?
Did you
Oh,
get
I have to answer?
Yeah,
my
why
own
not?
questions?
What,
Oh.
what do you think?
Like a 1 or a 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's not a 0 is just because if it's ironically, I think it'd be slightly funny, but I still think it's really stupid, and I don't like it when
Yeah.
people don't.
Irresponsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should take that stuff serious.
It's something to where I would laugh, and they'd probably still be my friend, but I'd be like, nah.
Nah.
All right. So he's a 7.
Oh, he.
He's a 7.
Okay.
But
Also, wait, we should probably explain real quick in the she's a 10 thing. Apparently, there are variations to where they don't have to start off as 10s.
Yeah. Any rating.
No. Yeah.
So he's a 7. He's a 7.
Yeah.
But he's bald.
Wait,
I had to do it.
wait. Does that mean I'm a 7?
I'm not talking about you.
Just saying in general.
You're a 10.
I was
out of
flattered.
10.
Okay, it depends on the person. Like, if we're talking about Samuel L. Jackson, an 11.
Oh,
if we're
totally.
talking about
It really does
Zach,
depend.
7.
One or 2.
I'd say it either stays or,
Yeah.
if anything, it goes down one. Because hair is kind of. If I could have hair, I would. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
can.
No, I have a receding hairline so bad.
But you
it's not
say it
even
like
worth
you
it.
can't get Zach. Most of the time when people shave their heads because they can't grow anything.
Okay, well, I need you to understand something. My freaking like my hairline, it starts here.
If you look at it from the back, it looks like an M.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little weird, but
Or like an
I
N.
think I get it. But I don't know, either the same or one less. So maybe a 6.
I'm just throwing this out there. Again, 1 million subscribers. I'm shaving my head and giving it to him.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Just 999,000 away.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Your turn to vote.
Okay. You,
little too
that's
far.
rating?
It's your turn.
Say the same or go down 1.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Like, I'm trying to imagine, like, men who are universally, like, thought of as really attractive and imagining them bald.
Like Harry Styles, but bald.
Hasn't he shaved his head before? Or is that someone else I'm thinking
I
of?
don't know. Maybe.
Wouldn't he be bald
No, that's Bieber.
Styles?
Okay, Bruno
Bieber did
Mars, bald.
Tall styles.
I'm going to take it down one. I'll do
Yeah.
6.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
what
we
I'm
all
saying.
kind of agree.
Yeah.
I would say I think it can actually make you look better or worse. I'm just
I
gonna
do
say
agree.
the same. I'm
Okay,
just gonna go
gotcha.
7.
Although
Okay.
I know that I'm interrupting the flow here, but can I just say one that I had kind of for this?
Oh gosh.
Okay. So mine
Well,
was
first, what was your answer?
No, I already said it'd be like the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, okay. So the one I wrote down for this is she's a 10, but your hair is better than hers.
Oh.
And I wrote that specifically with Zach in mind.
Nice.
But her hair is better than mine.
That's
No,
That's a
your
2.
hair as the
My
man is
hair
better than the woman.
Better than hers?
how bad is that?
Well, for you, I mean, you have pretty nice hair.
I mean,
So,
That's a 2, a 10, but my hair's better
I'm
than
trying to define worse. Like, got a terrible haircut.
Yeah,
like, it's all of its different lengths.
it's subjective.
19 different colors.
It's a rainbow.
Shaved right down the middle.
Like, you're
but not
saying
everywhere
it's
else.
the same hairstyle as like me. Like, she wouldn't have this hairstyle, just that same level of like good or bad.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? The same level of good or bad. I think I have decent hair.
Oh, you got gray hair.
Thank you.
It wouldn't make much of a difference for me.
Thanks.
If my hair's better than hers, I don't know.
Oh, no. I wrote this one specifically for Zach.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Both.
down by 0.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going by
It'd be
0.5.
the, it would stay the same for me.
Yeah. Said
Yeah.
that.
So we
be a
have an
talker.
opinion, actually.
Well, it's good. It's nice because you all have gray hair.
Well,
Thank you. I just wanted to point that out. Now, Shmev, you can go.
if she doesn't have better hair than you, and she has hair,
That's some double
Oh
standards.
yeah, that's the thing. Like she still has hair, just it's not.
You know-
worse than you,
I will say this, and I do mean this genuinely. I have seen women that have buzz cuts that are still really beautiful. I mean, I would still consider them attractive.
well, I don't
It
think
depends
that's on
on
the
the
table.
woman.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 I don't think that was what was on the table. I'm just
Well,
saying if she has
yeah.
hair and it's somehow worse than yours, who doesn't have
But-
any hair, that's pretty bad.
But for me being bald, that's,
yeah,
anyways.
Anyway, I wrote that one just for Zach. Shmev, your
I
turn.
like that.
I like that. a lot.
So she's a 10, but she says, I'm fine when she's upset.
Oh, that's a 2.
Okay, I would say still a 10, and here's the reason why.
What?
Name someone who doesn't.
Okay, that's actually kind of true.
Here,
No,
I'll
no,
say
no,
here.
no,
I'll
no,
say
no, no.
this.
There's
Like
some open people.
I'll say like an 8, because most of the time.
I think what he means is that when you can tell they're upset and they're
Yeah.
like outgoingly upset, but when you finally ask them what's wrong, they say, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Okay,
And they
so
just
it's
don't
like
talk
you
about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it's
think I
not
see
like
what
a
you-
not like a, oh, how are you doing? And they're not having a good day, and they just go, oh, I'm fine. Like no, if you're like maybe arguing with someone,
Yeah.
and you know they're upset,
Yep.
and so you're like, are you okay?
Okay, then
They're like,
a
oh,
0.
I'm fine.
A 0. then.
Right? That's annoying.
Yeah, that straight up 0.
it's annoying to me when it's said sarcastically.
Yes.
That's what is that
I'm
what you're
fine.
saying?
Sass.
And that
When they
face.
give you this
Yeah.
look, I'm fine.
yeah, that look. That brings it like right down to a 1.
Honestly.
If not,
does it-
if
where did
not,
she
is
start?
0 allowed?
I said 0.
Yeah, I'll say 0. I didn't know that was allowed.
Yeah, 0.
And it's all the time. Like every time you're in an argument.
I mean,
like,
you
very
know,
consistent.
pretty
Yeah.
regularly.
Like
I mean, if they do it once, likelihood is they're going to do it again.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you're just fine, that's okay to be just fine. But if there's obviously sarcastic other meanings behind it,
It's a 2 max for me.
yeah.
2 or 3, 2. I'll go 2.
Yeah.
I'd say like
That's
a 4.
pretty bad.
Really?
Like a 4.
Like, how are you supposed to solve anything?
You
Yeah.
have too much patience. Some people are like that though. They can't. They kind of shut down in the moment and need to come back to it later.
That's okay.
That's just how people
No,
process.
if it's
It's just
some-
the whole attitude behind it.
Yeah, I
that
was
don't
gonna say
like.
it's mainly because for me it would be the intent behind it, and like,
Yeah.
do they need time to just like calm down, like rethink it? Because if it's that, then if that's fine. That's fine.
That actually is
Yeah.
fine.
No, that actually is
that's
fine.
fine.
Yeah, but no, if it's what Shmev and Zach were describing, then nah. Alrighty,
That's a
Wow.
pass.
You ready?
I'm
My
ready.
turn or his turn?
Your turn.
your turn.
Oh. Well. Okay then. She's a 10, but cannot decide where to eat.
Okay, now that I feel like is fair. Well,
Ooh.
okay. The reason why I still say 10 on that, or actually I'll say 8, is just because I'm already that person, so I can't really judge her
going
too
anywhere.
harshly. But The only thing is, I also would want her to be more decisive than me, just that way we could go somewhere. But at the same time, I can't really judge her too harshly. So I'd say like an
I don't
8.
know.
Yeah.
I'd say
I knew this one would be pushy.
I don't know. Leighton.
That doesn't bother me too bad. I'll just pick.
Yeah,
Right.
but the thing is,
But then when you pick, she's like, I don't want to go there.
Okay, I don't like that.
where do you want to go?
If you really don't know where you want to go and I pick somewhere and you're like, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
No problem. 10
That's
out of
where
10
we're
still.
going.
That's
Yep.
fine.
Here's the other thing though. There's a little trick you can try. It works sometimes it doesn't. You just ask them instead of where do you want to go, you say, hey, guess where I'm
Yes.
taking you.
Yeah.
that doesn't work
And that way, and well,
I've
so
seen
I've
that.
had it work a couple times.
sometimes.
At least, and it's funny. Like, don't make this weird. I did it one time with my mom, and she was like, "Oh, sweet, are we going to that new place down the road?" I'm like, "Yep." I had no idea where I was taking her.
That's funny.
Wow.
Awesome.
That actually, okay, that's not
Yeah.
too.
If you can get away with it, that's pretty
That's
good.
if you can
Yeah.
get away with it, but then it's like, oh, guess where I'm taking you? Where? You're like,
Yes.
home. I'm
Guess.
cooking.
Guess.
It's like, what are you making? Guess.
Yes.
What are you making? It's like, oh gosh.
Yeah. It can backfire, but anyways.
I think a lot of these could also it heavily depends on context
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
and their
Yeah.
tone of
And
voice.
personality
Well,
too.
yeah. I mean, if they're just like really mean about it and whatnot, then obviously way lower. But
Yeah.
assuming that's just normal
Like-
context or something, I'd still say 8. I can't judge her.
Getting mad at you because she doesn't know where she wants to go and you don't know where she wants to go. It's like, how's that on me?
Yeah.
Well, she's getting mad at that. I don't know. I'd say it's the same or 1 point less.
Here's something you could try. Go by McDonald's, get a thing of fries, so you're both not hangry, and then you can talk about it.
No, but
appetizer.
McDonald's fries are the worst cold. They're actually pretty decent when they're hot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You just get them, but when they're
Oh,
cold,
yeah.
they're awful. So
Yeah,
I don't.
agree.
Facts.
Alrighty.
Well, I would say,
Facts.
yeah, like that's annoying, but it's not like
Not
a
a deal
huge
breaker.
part of a relationship or whatever.
Maybe you're just
So,
indecisive.
like 8 or 9.
Oh,
So.
if I was more decisive, I'd still say 10. Just because I'm indecisive, I knock it down too.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so mine, right? I'm
No,
gonna.
it's only because I would need her to help me make a decision.
Okay, sorry.
You're all good. You ready?
It's your turn.
Okay.
First, I'm going to explain the scale as I see it, okay? 10 is like the most beautiful, ideal person you've ever met, you've ever seen, super cool. 0 is like, I have no attraction to you whatsoever, not a big fan, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas 5 is like, okay, I could go either way, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's just my scale. That's how I go from there.
Wow, thank you. That's almost like what we all assumed it would be.
Okay, but I feel like it should be defined, so I did. Okay, so she is a 5, okay? But she genuinely thinks that you are the funniest person alive. Like, laughs at all of your jokes.
9.
Every single one. Share the same humor.
Yeah, I love comedy's huge for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's huge for me. I mean, it's like, does she like me though, or is it just
No,
she
well,
likes the jokes?
So
Yes.
she likes you.
I mean,
like
if she-
genuinely,
but genuinely likes the jokes.
Okay.
Like, genuinely.
Okay,
like, you
if it-
share the same humor.
If it's like both, like she genuinely likes me and loves my humor, then I'd say 10. But if
Yeah.
it's just the humor, then it's like, well, then you'd just be a friend.
being able to make someone laugh for me is big time. So yeah,
But yeah, vice versa.
What do you think?
It's like a 10.
10?
yeah.
Like
9
if
of
it's
10.
genuine, not just like, thinking
yeah.
you're funny early
Not
on.
just for pity or whatever.
Right.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Like,
that's
oh, I
the
like you. I'm
worst.
going to laugh at everything. No.
You're
Yeah,
so
not
funny. That was a funny joke.
That's like, I just put in my order. Oh, it was hilarious.
That was so
You're just
funny.
Like, I just wanted extra ranch.
The way you
Like,
got those chicken strips, it's just
You say ranch is so funny. Say it again.
Say it
ranch
again.
is so
Ranch.
funny.
Say it again. You're just like, ranch.
I'm gonna say 8. Go up 3 levels.
Yeah, I would say it
3.5.
makes it about an 8 or a 9.
Why not a 10? I agree. What keeps
Well-
that from being a 10?
Well, physical attraction is still a big point. You know
Well,
what I mean?
sure.
Like, and I don't think that
That's
this
where I
is.
disagree.
Well, no. Well, here's the thing, though. I feel like well, at least for me, when I date someone, it's gonna be for the point of marrying them, and I feel like physical attraction is a factor. So if it's someone I'm not like,
It's a factor, but
yeah.
I mean, oh, for me, if they're a 5, they met anyway. It doesn't matter.
Anyways, we could talk about that all day, but
Okay.
And nine.
So, ooh,
and 9,
should I?
afternoon.
Do you guys want
That one.
6 or 2?
2.
12. 2.
2? Okay. So for 2, this is an actual one that I don't know why it just bugs me. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
I don't like it when people do this. She's a 10, but she posts 5 selfies a day.
Oh, Are any of them ducky faces?
Chances are probably at least one.
Okay.
I don't know for a fact. I don't know, it's just-
Again, this goes back to intention with me. Is this because you're trying to fill a void in your life because you're not getting enough attention? Or is it a selfie when you're out with a group of friends and you're just like, all posing and stuff?
And
Well,
you
I
just
don't
wanna show
just mean
people you're
like
out.
one Instagram post that has 5 pictures. I mean, like she uploads like 5 different things a day.
And
Like
it's
she's one of
all
those type of
herself,
people.
like selfies and stuff.
That-
Yeah, maybe they
brings
have
it
other
down.
people in them, but she's definitely in them all.
That's not. That brings it
Like
down
to
for
me, I know this sounds a little harsh for me. That's an absolute 0. Just like,
Really?
if it's
Wow.
I'm like, to me, if it's that many every day, if it's like some every once in a while, or if they're like all in one post, it doesn't bother me. But
Where'd
if
you
it's
start?
consistently every day, I'm just like, nah, I do not care.
Start out of 10.
It's
start
such a
out of
pet
10.
peeve for me.
Okay,
Jeez.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it's a 5, and here's why. You could go into the whole like maybe she thinks too much of herself thing, but as long as it's not like an issue, you know what I mean, in the relationship, it just brings it down to a 5. Like, because I know we all have that pet peeve, I guess, to an extent, but I understand what you mean. Like that sometimes that's just the worst. I don't know. Maybe a 5, maybe less.
And it's not like they're gonna stay like this necessarily forever. Like I've seen people grow out of that,
Well, you know
where
what's
they don't need it.
You know what's funny, Evan, is that I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to name names, but I know, and you may not remember this person, but we both know somebody that does that, and they're
really?
like old.
Tell me afterwards.
Yeah, we'll talk afterwards. I'm sure you'll remember them.
We're gonna talk afterwards.
Yeah, we're going to talk afterwards. Don't worry, guys. You'll be there too. Listen,
You'll be there too. Yeah.
Starting at a 10, that brings it down to like a 5 or a 6.
Wow.
Just
That's
knowing
still
like,
pretty generous.
Yeah, well,
Well, you give the
it
same
could,
rating.
It could be something that you could work on, like maybe.
I mean, it's not the worst thing. Just this was one of the ones to where, like, for most of them, I tried to be funny. This was one I came up with, and I'm like, oh, this is an actual pet peeve of mine.
That's fair.
I would say like 7 or 8.
Really?
So
It does not bother me.
Yeah, you don't
Really?
really care that much.
No.
Well, if you don't, if it doesn't bother you, then why not still a 10?
Huh?
If it doesn't bother you, then why not still a 10?
I mean, it's 5 is that's a lot.
Every
So, like,
single day.
Yeah. So that's why, like, if it's one a day, like in Snapchat or
Oh
something.
no, one a day I find completely
Right.
different.
I would still
and
be
I
a
also
10.
find Snapchat to be different from like Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or something because those are permanent. Snapchat's
That doesn't
not
bother me
permanent.
much.
And say that it's like, if they were like an influencer or something, that wouldn't bother me
Well,
nearly
no,
as much.
if it's for a job, that's very
Yeah.
different from they just do it because.
Right.
Attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like a 6 or a 7. It's my
Yeah.
turn, right? Yeah, I'd say 6 or 7. It depends on like what you're saying, the intent. Like if you're just doing it because you need attention all the time, like then what am I here for? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I just nothing?
Oh my god, it's real.
Like what am I doing here?
That's a
Like,
good one.
You need validation from everyone else but me. Like I can't just be like, yeah, whatever.
That's a good
So
one.
if it's
Wow.
like that, then maybe even lower than a 5. But like if you're just doing it just because like it's fun and maybe you don't have that many followers, it's just like a bunch of close people and you just I don't know, it doesn't bother me too
That's
bad.
fair.
Maybe a 6. We'll go 6.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
Latonanon.
Oh, what's my next one? Oh, okay. I think
got
I
a
got
good
it.
one?
Let me make sure that I. Yeah, okay. So we've been doing girls bunch. I'm gonna do a guy one again. So
You
he.
have
only-
2 guys.
Well, I only.
Oh.
Okay, in my defense, I didn't know what this was, so I thought all of them had to be she's a 10. I didn't realize that you could do different numbers or that it could be a guy.
I don't
So
wanna
all
follow
of them
the
are
rules
she's
too
a
much.
10 because I'm like, I don't know what the heck this is.
Oh, it's no worries. You just found out
Okay.
about this like yesterday.
So,
That is very true.
He's a 10.
Okay. I'm gonna put myself
Because I
in a
don't want to keep
woman's.
talking the girls on every single
but
thing.
we're all straight men.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
are.
kind of agree with Leighton though. Like I don't know why, I just
But
feel like wrong and like
this
dirty
only
for some
works.
reason. Like keeps doing this.
This only works if you're a guy. If you're
Okay.
I
There's
mean,
some that
yeah.
only apply.
But he only wears socks and sandals.
Okay, so I'm gonna put myself in some women's shoes and okay.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
that seems
Okay.
very
I don't like
like
that.
I don't see how that helps you.
I
In
don't
this
think they have
situation.
that size.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah, that's
Okay.
probably true.
So this only works if you're a guy doing it. If you're a girl doing it, it's fine. So you're a guy. He is a 10,
Okay.
but he drives a Prius.
Oh. Wait, you know what? In this economy, he's saving gas. That's still a 10.
I know that's financial responsibility,
Dude,
man.
I used to
Dude,
think
I'm-
the same way
I
you
used to
did.
think I used to think the same thing. I used to be like, I don't want a Prius. I'm not joking. Nowadays, if it's like, oh, you can have this Prius, I'd be like, you know, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it right now.
But
50 miles a gallon?
The type of people that drive a Prius, though,
Yeah.
I know
mean, that
plenty.
kinda
Well,
says some stuff about
okay,
you.
okay.
Kind of annoying.
I
I
get what
understand.
you're saying, but
But
And you got 20 bumper stickers on the back.
oh, now it's
Oh,
zero.
now
it's
it's
And
zero.
you drive
now it's zero.
now it's a zero.
Oh,
If there's
You
no
done
bumper
it.
stickers, I think a 10. If you had
You
the
done
bumper
it now.
stickers, oh, now it's a 0.
Okay, both in the equation.
Both
Both in
zero.
zero.
straight up a 0.
Avoid him
okay.
like the plague.
Wow.
If there weren't any stickers and that wasn't the only car,
Yeah,
like that's the daily driver, okay, you're saving everywhere.
5.
Like a 9.
But if that's your only car and you got a bunch of stickers, and
That-
what was yours?
well, like if they drive a Prius,
Yeah.
that wouldn't bother me. Like an 8 or a 9.
I would drive a Prius right now. I
now.
really
if
would.
I could, no, I would too. I would save so much money. I'd be so happy.
I own a Jeep, guys. Like I
Listen,
spend
but-
so much money on gas.
In the 40 years the Prius has been around, I'd say this is the 1 year where people appreciate it.
40.
like if you got all the
However long
stickers
it's been
on
around.
the Prius, kind of like Zach's refrigerator in his room. Imagine that, all those stickers on his Prius.
Can't
Well, that's
see out
more
the
of a-
back window.
That's more
Yeah.
like a wrap though, more than it is just bumper stickers. I like graffiti bombed my fridge is what they're saying.
The
A mini
looks cool.
fridge.
Sticker bond.
Oh, sorry, sticker bond.
Yes, but all right, no.
That was a
we
good
all-
one.
No, that was a good one. Did we all give our things?
I think
I
so.
think we did.
0.
All right. Schmevin. Yeah, if it's with stickers, 0.
Okay, so she's a 10, but she asks you questions like, "Would you still love me if I was a worm?"
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that is one of those lose-lose situations.
Yeah.
No. This is what you say. You say no because you're better than a freaking worm.
But she's asking if I was a worm.
But then no, because if you were a worm,
yeah.
I wouldn't want to be with you.
Oh, that would be my answer.
with me.
Yeah.
No,
Like, you're a worm.
That is so wormist.
I'd be like, you know what? Just because you asked that, I'm putting you on a hook and you're getting fished.
That could mean a lot of
But
things.
why did that sound so much worse than it
awful.
actually was?
You know what?
You like that?
Fist bump. I like
Yeah.
that.
No,
Wow.
that is an annoying question though.
That's a 0. That's
To
a
me,
dead.
that's
Okay.
annoying, but it's not a deal breaker. Like
It's-
I'd say
yeah.
like a 5.
Yeah, that's-
somewhere around a 5. Like it's annoying, but it's not
honestly-
like there are a lot worse things.
0.
Just
It's like a-
insecure.
I'm gonna say a 4.
1 or a 2.
That really bothers you.
Yes.
Have you ever been asked this question?
Yes.
That's why it bothers him so much. I don't know. That's whatever.
That's an aggravating question, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. If I was a worm, if I was a chair, chairs are for sitting.
Okay, is it
Good
those type
job,
of
Zach.
questions,
Thank
or
you.
is it that stupid one in particular? Like, is it
I think I asked it like she asked questions like
Like?
this. So
Like all the time? Yeah, that brings it down to like nothing.
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
No, you're not a freaking worm.
you're not a
Okay.
human. That's
It's like, would you
illegal.
still love me if I killed someone? That's possible. You could kill someone, but it's impossible for you to be a
Depends on
worm.
why you're killing someone.
Well,
What do you think? What's your number?
4.
Okay.
Wow.
Solid.
Pretty annoying.
5, 5, 4, 0, 1 or 2.
0.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking into the question, like what's kind of behind the question.
Yeah.
But it's not like.
Like it's annoying, but it's like to me that's not a deal.
But like
breaker.
everyone's gonna have at least one flaw. So if they have, I mean, you're never gonna find anybody that doesn't have any of these flaws.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Someone's gonna have something that. we're
Also,
talking
just
about.
for context, for people who, if someone thinks that we're being very serious, like this is a fun game. Calm down.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
TikTok game.
It's a TikTok.
It is a
game.
TikTok.
It's a TikTok.
if
game.
you're
It's
offended,
a TikTok game.
good. Maybe
If
you can
you're
explore
offended,
why.
email Zach at the no.
Wait. No, Preston, can you say that again? Because I love that.
Really?
Yes.
If you're offended, good. Maybe you can explore why.
Yeah. like,
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
A lot
Yeah.
of people need that.
yeah.
I
Right.
think people need to be more offended and then ask themselves, why am I offended?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. All right, Parsley.
She's a 10, but she pours her milk before her cereal.
No.
She should be in federal prison.
Wow.
Have you ever met anybody just in general
Yeah.
that does
Yeah.
that? Seriously?
I what?
All right.
All right.
Siri's got a
brands-
strong opinion.
What
Calm down.
what brands of cereal are available to inmates in prison? Whoa.
Well, now we got to read this. What is it?
Wait, what is it?
If
Please read
if
that.
prison food is so bad, could an inmate survive only on the snacks from the prison commissary?
Commissary.
Wow, I can't read. Could you survive from the? I don't know. This doesn't really answer.
That's
No, that
that's
is
interesting,
hilarious
Siri.
that Siri
Thank
tried
you
to
for
bring
your
that up.
input. Our sixth
I know.
podcast member.
Okay, I mean, My only thing is, I've never met anyone personally that does that, at least on a regular basis. I think I've met someone who's done it once or twice, but like they don't normally do it.
To be
Like
funny.
it's it's oof. I mean,
Okay.
if it's like a serious answer, then the number is different. But I mean, if in terms of playing this game, 0. How can
Yeah, I feel the same way. If it's like a serious thing, then no, number doesn't change. But if I'm being, that's like a
I do
2.
start questioning things at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I'm,
I would be worried.
What do you
Which
dip your
way?
salsa in your chips? Like what do you do?
do you dip your? Wait, how do you physically do that?
You take a can of salsa and then you take a bag of chips and then you just take the can of salsa and then you put it in the entire bag of chips and then scoop it out.
Zach, that is a new revelation for
You're
me.
welcome.
Here's something else.
And yes, revelation.
She's a 10, but doesn't know the correct way that the toilet paper is supposed to sit on the holder.
Okay, that's bad.
That's a -4.
That's
Okay,
this
that-
and the cereal.
The first one's joking. Cereal, honestly, my number doesn't change.
Yeah.
What about
well,
y'all?
if it's
Must.
if it's a serious answer, no.
Then no.
Is she a 10? Is that what you said?
Yeah, if she's already a 10
6.
for the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, for the
Wow.
toilet?
Actually, that is kind of a big deal for
It's
me.
just a
For the
10.
If we're
for
gonna
you,
get
yeah.
if we're gonna
Let-
get married,
No. Let me raise you a situation. We supposedly, as humans, spend like a fourth of our life on the
Presley
toilet.
does, but I don't.
Yeah. But could you imagine every time you go, you're just like, oh, the toilet paper is wrong again? A fourth of your life, guys. Whatever the statistic is.
I would just tell her, "Hey, honey, can you please put it the other way
but
around?"
she doesn't do it. She's very stern.
Well,
say she always
Okay,
forgets or
then
does
she's
it on
stubborn.
purpose because she strongly believes the incorrect way.
Yeah.
Can we just all verify that the correct way to do it is like towards you?
Over.
Not
Over.
over.
Unless there is
this.
one situation where it doesn't.
to me, if you have like
if you have a cat.
I was gonna say if you have a cat or if you have like a baby, like a toddler or someone, and then they
Yeah,
start
because
rolling
they
it, so-
can't unwind it when it's the other way. It just
Yeah.
flips over.
Yeah,
and
when
over.
it's if you have animals or the little ones, then you flip it the other way. But under
But-
normal circumstances, always over.
Yeah.
If she
But-
has a cat, 0.
But I hate cats, so yeah, 0.
Oh, yeah, I don't like
All right.
that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry,
Alright,
I've done
anyway.
like 3.
harsh.
Your turn.
I was
bald
gonna
man.
say it's still a 10.
You really still a 10?
For the toilet paper
Not
thing,
that like
Nah,
I'd be like, oh, well, I'll do it the other way, but
If,
you know,
if that's
whatever.
my biggest problem with her, then
That's-
I'm fine.
that does
That's a
not
happy
bother me.
marriage.
Yeah,
if that's the biggest problem, okay. But like the cereal, I'm gonna start
you're
questioning
gonna
things.
drop her
Yeah.
down to what? To 6 for that?
So hold on, no, I got this. If Zendaya,
Yeah.
okay, puts the
There
toilet
you
paper
go.
on wrong, you're like, nah, she's a
She's
0.
a 6 now.
She's horrible.
As far as I'm concerned, if there's any relationship possibility with Zendaya, it don't matter what
Well,
she do.
this is all hypothetical.
Zach, this is hypothetical. So again, a 10. You say Zendaya's a 10. So you.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're saying that if Zendaya put the toilet paper on wrong, that she'd be a 6
She's a
now.
6 now?
What?
No. You're talking about
So you
someone
don't
I have
care.
a very strong opinion about. You
So
could
you
take,
don't care.
You could take,
another
no. You could take every situation that we just talked about that made me lower my number, and it'd still be a 10 because it's in Zendaya.
What if you had better hair than her?
That God bless my soul, it's finally happened. I would love that. She has gray hair.
No, but her hair would then be worse than yours.
I don't care. It's Zendaya.
Zach,
You chose my biggest celebrity
Okay,
crush. What'd
pick
you
a different
expect?
10.
expect.
Oh
Oh my god. Just
Anyways.
read your thing.
Presley.
Mine.
Wait, or who's
It's
it?
Zach's
It's
Zach's.
turn.
Dear Lord.
Okay. All right. Oh wait, no, I have to remember it. It was
Do you want me to go while you
No,
remember?
no. I got it. Oh, I got it now. What conversation are y'all having over
I'm
there?
not.
I don't know. Leighton just said something. I was like, huh?
You said, what was that? And I said, I don't know.
And then I said, huh? And you're just like, well,
Anyway,
Where are the
We're a
awkward tapes?
podcast.
What's yours, Zach?
Yeah. So, mine is she's a 9, but anytime, and I mean anytime, no matter how long it's been, you eat something even mildly unhealthy or not organic, she judges you for it.
Why does she start at a 9?
Okay, a 10.
Does
It's
anyone,
so close.
Like, why does she start at 9? That's all I'm wondering.
There are 9s out there.
Well, okay, and
Okay, but why is this important?
There's a.
Oh my gosh.
Let me
whatever.
focus.
She's a 9. You know what I mean though?
Okay,
like
but
any-
why is she judging you? Like in what? Like
Are you
because
fat?
It's bad.
like she's genuinely worried about
The
you,
animal?
but
Okay.
but anytime it's processed, not organic, and or even if it's mildly unhealthy for you. If you went on a diet for 6 months and you finally had a bowl of ice cream, she would still be like, once on the lips, forever on the hips.
Okay, yeah, that
people
brings
say
it.
that.
That,
Yeah, that'd be bad.
But you said it's genuine care for you, though.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'd still be
Like
on
just
one.
like a
health
7.
That'd
I'd
still
say
be
it
annoying,
knocks
though.
down 2 since she doesn't start
Yeah.
all the way at the
You know
10.
what?
Just knock down
But
to 2.
no matter what though, even if it's mildly unhealthy or you
So
had a bad day,
I'll have a good
every
diet.
every single time.
every single time.
5 or 6.
That's not, I'll just
starting at a
Oh.
9.
I'll just have a healthy diet. That's
5.
fine.
See, I knew that they all have
I
some
would
different
say
answers.
down 3, so 6.
6.
That brings it way down for me. I'm gonna be honest. I love food.
I would say it's a 5 for me.
I take fairly good care of myself now, and you know what?
I
If-
don't.
Well,
And maybe that would help. That's why it's not a 0. I just
I
dropped
don't
it down.
know.
to
It
4.
depends the intent behind it. It depends on what my current state of health is.
Always, Presley. Always. Every time.
Forever and
Forever.
ever until
Forever.
we die. I
Yeah.
can't. I'm sorry. I can't put up with that.
There's no way.
That brings it down to like a 2,
All right. I knew that would happen.
maybe less than.
Okay,
So-
so this one
straight up 0.
All right, so this one I came up as a joke one just because I thought it was funny. All right, so, and it's not like 8.75. All right, so she's a 10, but so is her IQ.
Oh.
Hold on.
So she's very attractive, just an
Zero.
idiot.
of a woman.
It's gonna be like
Presley.
80 or
Presley,
something.
Presley.
80?
Is that not average?
It's gonna be like 100.
Oh, 100. Wait.
Yeah.
No. It's out of 100.
It's not out of 100.
Oh, it's not.
Why does it say this?
100 is
Average
average.
score of 100. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
100 is average for both men and women because believe it or not, men and women's IQs tend to be very, very similar.
You know what? I'll give her. Okay.
So her,
So
like,
she is
and under-
very attractive.
Like, just for context, Presley, look up Forrest Gump's IQ just for context.
You can
Well, it
find
said,
his IQ.
wow. It says individual adults usually score somewhere between the 70 to 130 range, with 100 being the average.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Now, look up Forrest Gump's IQ just so that way you
IQ.
can get a base.
Of a Forrest Gump.
Of a Forrest Gump.
Yes. Again, she's a 10, but I'm just saying so is her IQ.
He's
I
just
feel like
saying.
that would really get in
Like,
the way.
you know,
She's an
she might be
absolute
the
idiot.
nicest person in the world, but her IQ's a 10.
Oh,
How bad is Forrest?
Tom Hanks says Forrest Gump at an early age. Forrest is deemed to have below average of 75.
0. She is a
I
0.
was gonna say, Forrest Gump's
Gump is a
IQ.
75.
I'm sorry, I can't explain everything
Okay.
to you that
so,
often.
So she is still physically very attractive.
Like a
And
10?
she is a
But
10,
she-
and she might be the nicest person. I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
she's great with that.
I will
but
I will
she
keep,
is unbelievably dumb.
I will keep that in mind and do like a 3
Wow.
because she's still attractive.
Yeah, negative 12.
I would say higher than 3.
Oh yeah, I would.
Can't
Kid-
do it.
I would
just
also
feel
say
like- I
the
don't
same as
know.
Zach, like negative 12. Just
I
like
can't. There's no way.
well, I
you
want to
could.
know: are there any humans out there that even actually have an IQ of 10? I don't know if there is.
Noah, can you look that up?
Might be brain.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No, would you?
Zach.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Noah wasn't able to make it.
He's making pizzas right now.
Yeah.
So Zendaya's a 10, but she has the IQ of 10. Where does she fall?
He would.
Sorry, it's a negative 12.
What?
That's what kills it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to. This is someone who is like, literally 10 times dumber than Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
okay. I
Like,
guess.
think about that for a
0.
second, okay? Like, these people probably don't know how to put their pants on right.
Okay, but what about as dumb as Forrest Gump?
Like
Just
an
like
IQ
she's
of
just dumb.
75.
Okay, if we're talking about.
That I would say that's more.
7.
I would like to think or try to be polite and say that's more slow than dumb.
Yeah, that's.
If
yeah.
you have an IQ of 10, that's dumb. If you're
No,
like
that- yeah,
75,
that's-
I want to be nice and say that's more like slow
That's
or
pretty
takes
bad.
you a little bit
But
longer.
back to the 10. Yeah, sorry, that brings it way down for me.
Oh, yeah. No, I just like
If
that
it had
Yeah,
Forrest Gump IQ, I'd say it'd just bring it down a few
So,
points. It,
yeah.
it'd really have to
Yeah,
depend.
Yeah, if they're Forrest Gump IQ, then I'd say a 7. If they're actually a 10, then I guess 0 because you can't do anything. That's just horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're an absolute idiot.
You're
Oh,
a
my turn.
caretaker at that point.
I like the way I just sling my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Not to be, I don't know, sexist or whatever. You can get
Yeah,
offended
unlike
if you
this whole
want.
game.
Yeah.
She's a 2, but
But.
she is the best cook this side of the Mississippi.
Oh, food is my love language. Like a 9. Like a
Dude.
9.
Oh, that's so hard.
Like
I
a
can't-
12.
I don't know.
Maybe like a 12 or
Like a
something.
12.
6.
What are you starting at? 4?
Starting at a 2.
You're starting at a 2?
No, 9.
Realistically?
I'd say 9.
Like an 8.
6.5.
I'd say 5.
Well,
or
I'd say like,
6.
is she like a really nice person to go along with that,
Yeah.
or is it just like
Six
she's
and
an
a half.
okay person,
Just
but a great
physically.
cook?
No, let's say like average personality, just to keep it plain. She's average in every
6.5.
way, but overall, like you would just say like a 2. But she is an amazing cook, like unbelievable. You think she's the best cook in the world, beats the best chef? It doesn't matter. Everything is delicious.
I would. Fine, I'll lower it by 1 than what I was. I'll say 8. It's still an 8 for me.
Say
Dude.
5 or 6.
I think like I'm trying to think of some of the best meals I've ever had, which funny enough has all been from your family. And yeah, that bump it up to a 6.5 for me.
I'd say 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just go eat out if I got enough money.
I'm a decent cook. I could cook
Food
fun
is my
too.
literal love language. People are like, "Oh, physical touch, words of affirmation, blah blah blah." I'm like, no, my love language is food. Food. I'm a 600-pound man at heart. Food.
The weight of my heart is through my stomach.
Yeah.
I thought you said the weight of your heart. I was like,
weight of my heart is in my
it's like,
stomach.
wow, you got a heavy heart, bro.
Depending
You
on
okay?
what she's cooking.
Guys, I almost drank from the microphone.
You had your bottle in your hand.
He's a 10, but he doesn't know how a water bottle works.
Oh, that's bad. There.
So here's one.
Okay.
She is a 2,
Okay.
but she is just as passionate about your hobbies and interests as you are. Like my love for sports,
I would
she's
say,
right there with me.
I would say 0 because I would consider that a friend.
Oh.
I wouldn't
But
consider
you're
that a
also
life partner.
attracted, and you're also like everything.
Attracted at a 2.
I
know about
guess you're
that.
running out of categories.
just
That's
did
what I
that.
was gonna say.
I don't
To me,
think too
she-
much about it.
I'm just saying, I'd view her more as like, fine for the purposes of the game. I'd say like a 5. But
Yeah, I'd say like a.
Yeah, I'd go 5.5.
if we're going by halves,
I'd say
sure,
5.
5.5.
I'm gonna say 7 or 8.
I was
think
gonna
like
say
having
7.
similar interests, like wanting to do the
Yeah.
same things.
Just
or,
to me, I don't think of like having.
like your
like,
goals in the
I
same.
don't
you
think
up
of
a
having
little.
like a girlfriend or a wife as just I have similar interests. That's why I think friend. But for the purpose of the game, I get like a 5,
So,
6 maybe.
You want someone that doesn't have the same interests as you.
No, I do, but I'm saying if that's it, then I don't care.
I think that's a really big deal for me, actually.
I mean, it's,
Be
it's
able to
important.
relate
just-
because
that's a good one.
if they don't understand my sports, they're like passion at all, and they're like, why do you like
It's
this?
a lot more fun being able to like be into something together.
Right. Yeah.
They can understand it and not have to be passionate about it.
But it's more
Those
fun.
are two very different things.
Yeah.
Interesting. Russell?
Yeah.
All right, parsley.
She's a 10, but just cannot stop talking about her sign.
Oh,
Zodiac sign.
Okay, this is the worst
Negative?
one so far.
Yeah.
This is easily the worst one
yeah.
so far.
That's a 0. I
like,
don't have to think.
I'm
No.
no, I'm turning gay.
Take my hand. Yeah.
No more women.
That's how bad it would be.
Okay.
She's like, I'm a Zodiac. I am
like
in love
men
with
now.
Presley now. I'm gay.
listen, if every woman in the world all of a sudden cared about their sign, like I would at least consider becoming a homosexual. I just I can't do it. This is how much I hate it. I can't.
This is the coming out episode of The Architect.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. You're like, oh, dude. If she does stuff that's like, oh, that's so Pisces of you.
Oh.
No.
All right, for the ones that were watching the YouTube version of the podcast, we apologize. We just realized that we lost 5 or 6 minutes of camera footage, but we were about ready to wrap it up anyway. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining us for this episode. This was a fun one. Maybe we'll do this again if you guys enjoyed enough. But yeah, join us for episode 45. 45 is the next one. And yeah, thank you for joining us for a session of Awkwardness.